Hello and welcome to the weekly download. My name is Tiffany. I am going to be your guide and cosmic channel. If this is the first time that you are tuning in, welcome. And just to let you know, I connect with a group of energy beings called the Guides, and they provide wisdom, insight, illumination, blessing, healing, kind of whatever feels like the most perfect, highest and greatest for all who come in contact with this message, like you. Regardless of when you receive this message, whether it's on the day that it's released or sometime in the future, just know that the message is perfect for you in this divine timeline. So if you are a returning watcher, thank you again for coming back and for joining me into this exploration and receiving of this divine transmission. Past couple of weeks, I have been starting with a story, something that has come through personally, and this week I don't have one. So we are just going to drop in, we'll see what the guides have to say, and we'll go from there. So you are welcome to let your eyes drift closed with me or not. Enjoy whatever you do. Ah yes, dear one, we gather here with you again today with a message and a transmission, and we ask if you are open to receiving the blessing and activation that is about to come through, that you please say yes. We understand that you might be thinking, how do I know if I want this or not if you don't even know what it is about to be received? And to that we say, it is okay. Your soul knows whether or not it is prepared for this activation, and we will give you a glimpse of what will be received here momentarily. Before we do that, we ask you to tune into your body. Tune into the senses that you're feeling and allow them to be amplified for just a moment. Notice what you notice. Where is there tightness? Where is there ease? Where is there a clenching or a shaking or perhaps a numbness? Just notice what you notice. And now we are going to ask the body, would you like to receive this activation and clearing? And notice how your body responds. Some of you may notice a strong sensation, perhaps a sway of the body, an expansion of the energy, or maybe a slight tingling that just feels like an excitement. Some of you may feel little to nothing at all, and that is totally okay. We share this with you today because your body is giving you information at all times in order to help provide you with the information that you seek in order to answer the questions that you ask. We also want to share with the human mind, the consciousness, the fact that your body is speaking loudly, even when you don't realize it. Many of you live in very noisy worlds where things around you are very disruptive to your ability to stay anchored into your own bodily truth. If you are open to it, you may ask the mind to quiet the distraction, to quiet the disturbance, to quiet the chaos around you, and allow your awareness to drift into the body and to the truth that is being relayed to you at all times. If this is an intention you would like to hold true for yourself, you may say, yes, I accept this activation now. As we continue on this journey of human conscious evolution, we want you to become aware of the fact that your brain is something that needs to be trained. It has been trained since the day that you were born, and often with fear-based thinking that is limiting, restricting, or keeping you from your true heart's desires. In this new brain training, we invite you to consider that there is a different way to do things. Many of you are boundaried and harsh in your response to others because that is safe for you. You haven't experienced a lot of emotional diversity in your life, and so there comes a point where you just say, no, I'm over it, I'm done, I can't handle anymore. What we would like you to experience is less of a shutting down, less of a numbness to the things that are happening in your life, and more of a state of resourced centeredness. If you always knew that you would always be okay, would you have to be so abrupt or reactive in your engagement with others? Likely not. We also know that your emotional waves would be a lot less disruptive or tragic, in that you would be able to ride these waves without feeling completely consumed by them. If it would be helpful, we would like to offer a blessing and a clearing of this tumultuousness in order for you to experience more of your own true nature. If this is something you are open to accept, you may say yes. We also want to remind you that this is your opportunity to practice discernment. You may repeat the body truth exercise that we started with, allowing the body to give you the response of whether it would like or not like this activation. Or you may just decide that this is something you want or you don't want. We want you to make this choice consciously. For those of you who have decided to receive this blessing, we ask that you allow yourself to receive these words as if they were washing over you. Do not attach to any of them, but rather receive them in a soft and open way. Om Malashikawa Moisikile Moa Fashima Washabola. On Malakima Lakowashwa, Moach Sikida, Motikla Momonara, Simula, Skobrawarahi, Mama, Washkula Ponwiya. On Malakamoa, the Lekuishwa, Mokwa, Mama, Shimo, Riwa. On Mosikabla, Boy, Grigora, Opposite Blow, Shubidegala, Mama, Singla Mama, Hia, Hoyer, Mama, Shukawai. Again, just notice what you notice in your body. We have intentionally transmitted this blessing and clearing in a language that your soul understands, but your conscious mind does not. Tune in and feel what you feel. Take a breath into the space that has been created, and again, just notice what you feel. This activation will continue to be integrated into the body, into the mind, into the spirit over the days ahead. You may not notice an instantaneous change, but rather a subtle shift in the way that you progress through the day. The experiences that you may have may result in a change of thinking, a greater resilience to discomfort, a more willingness to step outside your comfort zone, and perhaps even an ability to stay more grounded even in the face of conversations, people, or experiences that would normally knock you off your center. You only need to receive this activation once. However, we know many of you think is once just enough. For those of you who question whether to repeat things in order to habitualize them, we invite you to flex your trust muscle and believe that this is a one-time fix-all that you do not have to repeat. Allow that to become part of your conscious awareness and the choice that you make. You are flexing your trust muscle. If you choose to replay this from the curiosity of tuning in more to the body's sensations before and after, we encourage and invite this. However, we don't want it to come from a place of scarcity or thinking that it didn't work the first time. That is what we are trying to eliminate or release from your mental thought process. Curiosity is key. That is all that we have for you today. As many of you are aware, these transmissions come loaded with more than just the words that you are hearing. And so we do not want to overwhelm the body or the energetics of this experience by continuing to pour more information into the experience. Continue to take care of yourself and just notice what you notice. And as always, tune into the body for the truth that you ask, for it is open and willing to answer if you allow it to. That is all. Well, so there is that. I will tell you that was, as you can probably tell right now, I don't share my light language transmissions with very many people because I am very concerned that people are going to think I'm weird and mental or whatever. But when you are given a mission and you are opening yourself to experience what is about to flow through you, sometimes you just have to trust. So thank you for allowing me to stretch my own comfort zone today. I would love to hear in the comments what you noticed from this experience. I know I personally am tingling and vibrating really energetically right now. And I'm also just a little jumpy. So let me know in the comments, what did you experience? And hopefully we'll see you again next week. All right, bye.